Happy Friday. Welcome back to our daily Bible study. Today we're reading First Chronicles chapters 22 through 24. I'd like to focus on First Chronicles chapter 22. I want to give you a quick overview of what's going on, and then I'd like to focus on one verse. In this chapter, David is giving Solomon a speech about what he wants him to do. He wants Solomon to build the temple. He explains to him that he could not do it, and he tells Solomon why he couldn't do it. And we see that in verses 7 through 10. Aside from that, he encourages Solomon to remain steadfast and faithful in the law, verses 11 through 13. Then David turns to the Israelite leaders to tell them to help Solomon. And most important, continue to seek God. We see that in verses 17 through 19. Now, I'd like to read to you verse 13, where it says, "Then you will prosper if you are careful to observe the statutes and the rules that the Lord commanded Moses for Israel. Be strong and courageous. Fear not. Do not be dismayed." Now, we've heard this verse a lot, right? And in it, we see why David is telling Solomon to be strong and courageous. Do not fear. Do not be dismayed, right? David tells him that his obedience will result in prosperity. Now, David charges Solomon to another similar story in the Bible where God commissions Joshua to do the same thing. So both Solomon and Joshua are encouraged to be strong, to be courageous, and both of them are told to not be afraid or dismayed. Now, Joshua's story we see in Joshua 1, verses 6 through 9. But like Joshua, Solomon is encouraged to keep the law. It's very important. And the promises that have been given to him, he will succeed through his obedience and his faithfulness. We see this so many times in the Bible. Through obedience and faithfulness, the promises of God, you will see them come through. This is such a big life lesson. And I hope that you are able to see this and be encouraged by this, that these lessons or life situations that we go through, it's not about what it is in the moment that we're going through. It's not about trying to be prideful or trying to show off that you can do it better than somebody else or you can withstand it better than someone else. What God is looking for is your heart, your obedience, and your faithfulness in Him. The rest will be worked out. He'll keep His promises, and the end result will be success and prosperity. I hope you found this word encouraging. I want to give you back your Friday evening, but first I want to remind you there is no breakfast Bible study tomorrow morning in lieu of Pastor Gigi's graduation. And Sunday we will go back to normal services at 9 and 11 with breakfast and fellowship between both services at 10:30. We love you. God bless you.